Gwagwalada is too far. What is happening in Gwagwalada? That is what my friend asked me 2 days ago when I told him about the potential of buying properties in Gwagwalada right now. So to the untrained mind, especially as it comes to investing in properties, yeah, it's understandable to begin to ask questions like what is happening in Gwagwalada is too far, I can't go there and all of that. But like I keep saying, there are essentially two mindsets when it comes to buying property. If you're buying to build a house, then we can begin to talk about Kara, we can begin to talk about all these Gwarimpa and all these other places that are within the city center. But when it comes to buying for investment, the whole idea of Gwagwalada is far makes no sense, because if you are buying for an investment, you're looking to tie down your money, you're looking to put your money in a place that has a lot of potential to what? Grow, right? And that is where the talk of Gwagwalada comes in. What is happening in Gwagwalada? Why should you put your money there? Why should you even care to invest in a place like Gwagwalada? Well, these are the reasons. I think I'll give you just 3 reasons. One, all over the world, properties that are located around the airport, anywhere, any city in the world, properties that are located around the airport, over time, see an over 10 times growth in return on investment than properties that are located very far away from the airport. And if you come to the city of Abuja, there is one airport. And as of today, that I know, there is no other plan to build another airport. So the only airport you have is located by Giri district, which is just around the Gwagwalada corridor. So that is number one reason why you should begin to think of Gwagwalada should begin to make sense to you. The second reason is that when you are investing, when you're buying properties as an investment, what drives that decision, or what should drive your focus, should be government action. What is government doing around the Gwagwalada area? Government is doing a lot. It may interest you to understand that the city of Abuja, the main city center, is saturated. The FCT minister said it in one of his media chapters, in one of September. Abuja is saturated, right? And then you have people coming into the city every day that need to work. They don't have much money. They don't have 300 million to go and buy a property. So they need to have accommodation too. So the FCT authority is taking an intentional decision and making intentional moves toward decongest the city. And they are doing this by what? Opening up new locations. That is where Gwagwalada comes in. Because recently, the FCT revoked 7,000 hectares from the University of Abuja. 7,000 hectares. That's not 7,000 plots, 7,000 hectares. And this 7,000 is going to be reallocated to MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies. As we speak, EFCC Academy is already building in this location. The police is already in that location. So what is going to happen is when all of these government institutions come in there, you're going to have a need for accommodation. And that is where it makes a lot of sense for you to invest in this location, so that you would have positioned yourself earlier, so that when this boom comes, perhaps in the next 12 months or the next 24 months, you will reap in. That is how smart investors do. And the third reason is that as of today, the barrier of entry for acquiring properties in Gwagwalada is still very low. You can get plots, you can get properties in Abuja, plots of land for as low as $1 million, 1.2, 1.5. So as a smart investor, this is something that you should consider. So you should not make investments based on emotions that are a big name, Gwarimpa. Well, if you have 300 million to buy a plot of land in Gwarimpa, yes, by all means you should. But if you are just a middle income Nigerian who has a couple of millions saved, if you have 5 million, you have 10 million that you're saving for investment for retirement, then you should not keep this money in the bank. You should keep it into properties. because real estate has shown for the past how many years? For the past 15 to 20 years, real estate in Abuja has been shown for the past 15 to 20 years to continue to grow. So when you put your money into properties, you are hedging it against inflation. Because by the time you want to sell, appreciation would have been 200%, 300%, and in some cases, 1,000%. So don't wait to buy land. You should always buy land and wait. We have a project in Gwagwalada, First Fruit Homes. We're selling plots at pre-launch prices for as low as 1.2 million. Call us today or visit our office and let's discuss. If it meets your budget and your investment projections, then we can move forward. Don't wait. Call us now.